Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Mob Psycho.
This is episode 12 of season 2.
Yeah.
There's 13.
Only one more after this one.
True. I think did maybe episode 1 of season 3 come out already?
Did it? Probably.
Well, it's the 4th of October.
Yeah, we're gonna watch 2 episodes.
We had this whole talk, but like doesn't matter. It's just like, it's there.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
prepared.
So happy.
I love
and
that.
And somebody wrote us a comment that this show is supposed to last for 3 seasons. I don't know if that's confirmed or just judging with manga. But happy about that.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. Which only means not gonna be horrible. We only have one more
like
season.
I'm saying, thank God, because like if someone told me they're gonna have 7 seasons, that would only mean at some point,
yes,
our poor boy
he's gonna kill somebody.
Something like that. It's
And
gonna be broken down.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
And maybe even go on the dark path.
Yeah.
Which I don't want for him.
Honestly, what am I expecting that we might find out by the end? Like that we might be dealing with in season 3. Or what I would assume, because like we still don't know what it is. Like the question marks. Like what is that? And what is he when that happens, Like we might be exploring that in season 3. Like if that is the last season, let's say, like it would seem like an appropriate time to start talking about that thing, especially maybe because of the father.
I don't know. Are we sure that has a special meaning? Isn't it just like he lose himself at that point?
Well, I just think they mention it too much in regards to like it being something that I don't think they would that it's not gonna be brought up and it's just a thing with him that we expect. I
just thought that that's just like 100%, meaning like when he's 100% he has full control. When he's question marks means that he can control his emotions. Honestly, I thought like that, but maybe not. Maybe that's gonna be explored. I mean, I saw comments in the beginning, like when we thought he was 100% and it was question marks. I saw comments, people explaining to us that that's like he has no control over that and stuff like that. But like that's
nothing to be questioned.
No. At that point.
Okay.
Like they told us what we should have known at that point. Not something, if there is bigger...
There's something more,
to it, Well,
I don't know. Like in my mind, where I'm going with right now is because of the father of the show. Right now, our main problem. He wants to conquer the world. Just because like... they mentioned something along the lines of like the power, let's say, consumed him or something. And so like we were talking about this in the previous episode, like I was thinking, what if he's a very strong esper and he had that like, the question marks, and that is who he has become, let's say, because he's very cold. And like, I mean, he could again just be a psychopath. Doesn't have to be anything related to the powers, but like also it can be. I don't know.
I mean, it can be considering... he could have had something inside, but of course it's different when you get powers. When you're more powerful than anybody else around you. He basically said, I went through the entire world. I searched for an I want to say alchemist, Esper, who was as powerful as me, and I couldn't find him.
They didn't have to search the world. Just had to come to Japan, to some place in Japan, I think.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see if he's...
I don't know. We'll see, because like Mob is right now going there.
Yes, but on the thing that I like about the show, it concentrates on love. So in my mind, it could be even the point that like you're as powerful as like many people around you have. Let's say, like if you have a lot of people around you, they can help you.
Yeah, like you don't have to do this alone.
You don't have to do everything alone, and he is alone. Yes, he has people who follow him.
The father show is alone,
Yeah, but like he doesn't have anybody who would die for him, let's say, or fight with him.
I mean, his own son is fighting against him.
Exactly. So like for me, that's what I would like to see. Like maybe our guys winning him together, not just Mob.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, we'll see. It can go in many ways,
Yeah, again,
depends if they want to explore power or if they want to explore friendship, let's say.
And honestly, the way this show is going, it explores just like human relationship and how like they make you stronger and better. And so like again, if we're going to the point of like Mob, you know, when he enters the question mark, like why that doesn't, let's say, maybe consume him if it could consume him, because he's surrounded by so many good people around him.
Yeah, I think that would be
like
beautiful.
You know, so I just feel like at the end, whatever it is, if there's a thing, whatever we need to resolve, we resolve it because of love and friendship. You know, what a joy. I love that. That's my expectations of the show. I'm not like, oh, someone's gonna die now.
Now I'm 100% confident about everything because they had a chance to trick me and they chose not to. They had millions of chances, you know, but they had one big one, you know, and they chose they chose to send the parents to the spot. From now on, there is no doubt. There is no 97%, just 100%. That's it.
I saw a YouTube comment. I think it's in episode 2.7 because in 2.8, like that's when we thought they were dead. Like, I mean, that's when the show kind of did that whole thing. But like on 2.7, someone was like, I know you already seen everything, so let me just say, so sorry for the next few episodes. That was a bit rough. Anyways, I'm very excited. Mob is going towards him, and we'll see what happens. There's like 2 episodes, so like I'm gonna assume that we're gonna be in those 2 episodes, like right where we are right now, because we're saving the world. And honestly, it might get resolved. I don't know. It might get resolved. Just like this might be the end of that storyline. It also might not. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. It can go either way.
I agree. So like, let's just watch and see. Coming down.
My boy.
All my boys. We only had this intro of 1 more episode. Sad.
Happy.
I wanna rewatch the first season intro. I forgot it now because like I'm in
oh
this
my god.
one. But it was so good.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Could argue it was even better than this one.
The battle for social rehabilitation friendship.
My favorite.
But look at him! Prime Minister? What do you mean? Of course we do. What do you mean?
大半の人は避難済みだったって社長も言ってたし。社長？俺を雇ってくれた人だよ。俺を腐ったドブ沼の底から救い上げてくれたんだ。
He has a sad backstory. Mob is gonna rehabilitate him. Suzuki? Suzuki?
言っとくけど、それ以上近寄ったら怪我するよ。俺普通じゃないんだよ。辛いよな。超能力を気に悪がられて友達もできず。やめろ。スタッフなことを言わないでくれ。帰れよ。いじめられて社会に居場所がないんじゃないか。
Oh my god.
私も超能力者なんだ。私と共に来い。外は雨が降っていた。これは君の分の傘だ。この傘の下が君の部屋だと思えばいい。安心しろ。私のそばにいれば大丈夫だ。
He's like his Reagan, just...
I mean, he was very in a bad place.
Yeah, I mean, this meant a lot to him. Very easily manipulated. Yeah, yeah. But he's grown!
世界征服に犠牲はつきものだと言ってた。
Oh my god.
自分もそう思うの。セイザーさん、あんたついていく人を間違えたよ。
ああ。
大丈夫だ。あの傘を奪えば戦力を失うってか。
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
ごめん、大丈夫かい？あ、嘘か。今だ、行こう。よし来た。
Yeah, I got...
Oh.
きっと不安でしょうがないんだよ。やっと現れた理解者なんだ。すがりつくしかない。
This is really sad.
隙間につけ込まれたら、きっとひとたまりもない。
Oh my god, what a fucking... He's like 14!
あんたの社長は安心を与えてくれたんじゃなくて、 自分一人じゃ生きていけないっていう不安を与えて。
未来ある若者が知ったように喋ってくれるな。だったらどうしろって言うんだ。生まれつきの特性を誰にも理解されず、気味悪がられて暴走して迷惑をかけて蔑まれてまた暴走して、母ちゃんを吹っ飛ばしたことだってあるんだ。いつ暴走するのか自分でもわからない。ろくに人と話すことができなかった。友が仲間が欲しかった。君はわからない。
わかるさ、そんなの仲間じゃない。僕には仲間がいるからね。だからわかる。そんなの仲間じゃない。
Honestly, Mob is doing just very fortunate in his life to be surrounded with the people that he is surrounded by.
言ってたじゃないか。僕と同じだ。だったら僕があなたの友達になる。
撃っちゃった。俺のエネルギーを吸収しているのか。
感情が伝わってくる。なんて悲しいエネルギーだ。いや、返すよ、芹沢さ
ん。なんだこれは。そうか、彼も俺と同じ。
So
お前
cute.
たちのせいで息子のお前にだけ特別に教えてやる。ノーマルの人間にストレスを加えて超能力を覚醒させる実験。あれは失敗だ。彼らが我が物なので扱っている力、あれは私の力だ。自分のエネルギーを他人に分け与えることができ、また他人のエネルギーを自分の中に取り込むこともできる。これが誰にも知られていない真の切り札だ。
600人の兵隊に力を与えて。
How much power could he possibly still
私の貯めてきたエネルギーのほんの一部に過ぎない。敗北者たちからは返却してもらおう。
Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Yeah. Oh.
エネルギーの怪物だ。
肝に銘じておけ、ショー。世界の主役になれるのはたった一人の絶対者だけだということ。
Not you. Absolutely. My sweet boy. I can't even drink. Oh my god.
怒ってるとこ悪いけど、もう逃げた方がいいぜ。もう怒ってないよ。君にもいろいろあるんでしょ。実のお父さんにそんなにやられるなんて。
何者だ。
暴走に悩んでいたんだ。僕の弟も僕に怯えていたから。こいつ変わったな。
I'm gonna cry.
芹沢さんに聞いた。息子が父親を止めようとしていること、返り討ちに遭っている様子が見るに耐えなくて階段を降りてきたこと、仲裁できなかった自分が情けなくて消えたくなったこと。
やつめ、手を抜いたな。
違うよ。勝つとか負けるとか、人と人との関係はそればっかりじゃないんだよ。
俺を部屋から出してくれたのは社長だ。感謝はしてる。でもどうして人を傷つける必要があるんだろう。裏で誰かが泣いてまで得られる充実なんて最初から求めていなかった。気づかせてくれてありがとう。まあいい。最初から他人など当てにしていない。人とのつながりなど意味のないものだ。私は一人で存在が完成しているのだから。
You dumbass
それ
bitch.
は違う。誰だって人は多くの人と関わって成長していくんだ。人には人が必要なんだ。いつか誰かが必要になる。きっとその時には後悔するんだ。だからもし相談相手がいないのなら僕が。
私の相談相手にそういうことは他の弱者とやってくれ。
これで動けるようになる。これは
私と同じ力。
動ける？ああ、よかった。じゃあ君も避難してよ。僕はもう少し
お前を敵とみなす。
Fucking dare you!
組んでろ。
僕は話し合いに来たんだ。
My boy.
一の茂雄。
Yeah.
奴には何を言っても手触りだ。先に消えろ。
エクボあんなに自分の意志を表に出した兄さんは初めて見た。
僕にはあれが辛そうに見えたよ。もともとは先頭に立つタイプじゃないはずだ。どう思いますか、レーゲンさん。モブは旗から見れば頼りないが強い力を持ってる。
馬鹿げた出力の念動力だろう。
そんなもんはあいつの持ってる特徴の一つに過ぎない。あいつが本当にすごいのは
Stop!
人に感情を伝えられるところだ。それはどんなに取り繕った言葉よりも響く。モブが抱く感情が相手に伝わりさえすれば。
エクボどうした？大丈夫か？モブ。
わからねえ。結構ヤバそうだ。
Maybe let's go!
茂雄を殺す気だったぞ。人とのつながりが意味ないなんて言ったじゃないか。そんなわけないだろ。人はみんなどこか足りないものがあって、それを補い合って世界ができてる。
つまらんな、お前たちは。超能力を持つ者、その有利な条件を得た者の中でも私はさらに強い力を持っている。ちょうどお前たちと同じ中学の頃だな。だがお前の考え方では歩みはそこで止まり、無能力者どもと同じつまらん人生を過ごすことになる。
違う。中学生の頃から止まっているのはあんたの方だ。自分が考えている以上に世の中にはいろんな人がいて、いろんな考え方がある。人の考え方に点数なんて誰もつけられないはずなんだ。
What is the show?
道徳の授業だな。この世界に大きな爪痕を残すことが私の人生の目標なのだよ。
構わねえからやっちまってくれ。
ショー、お前には私が支配する世界を継がせてやろうと思っていたのだが、とんだ出来損ないになったものだな。ショーのために怒っているのか。全力を出してみろ。
これは
Are we gonna go into question marks?
Show!
Show, sweet boy.
Show, I love you.
しかしこの程度で私に説教していたのか。冗談だろ。
動くな。弾は入ってるぜ。
桜井の自慢か。私には脅しにもならんぞ。
師匠。
おう、モブ。
お前からは何の力も感じない。まだ私の恐ろしさが理解できんらしい。
おい、生きてるか、モブ。お前一人で行かせるなんてどうかしてたな。非日常的な状況で思考力が落ちてたみたいだ。師匠として情けない。よく頑張った。帰りにたこ焼きをおごってやる。
師匠だと？つまりお前も人を騙して搾取する側の人間ということか。
皮肉なもんだ。人が持つ優れた力ってのは超能力だけじゃないってことだよ。お前を倒す方法もざっと思いつくだけで4通りあるしな。超能力以外のあんたの知らない力について教えよう。
He's not
まず一つ目、
self-defense.
超能力者が最も警戒すべき人間の力。それは
このガキの師匠を名乗るだけはくだらん指定コンビだ。私をここまで不快にさせるとは。
いや、ただ話をやめ。
間に合った。俺も今度は勇気を出してみたよ、社長。芹沢、完全に裏切ったか。ならばお前も。もういい。もう話さなくていい。
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
最後に一つ教えてやる。人の気持ちがわからないやつは。まあいい。たまには怪我して学べ。これをお兄さんだ。死ぬわ。モブが切れた。
俺も何か協力できるかな。
芹沢さん、師匠たちを連れてここから避難して。
Oh my god.
兄さんは
ボス、やっぱり芹沢を切り捨てた。誰？悪いね。彼には借りがある。やばいって峰岸、ボスを怒らせた。ハートリーも無事だったか。峰岸か。もはや誰が裏切るかわからない状況だな。一度リセットする。
Exactly. Anybody, you have no one. Literally no one.
なるほどな。これに意識を向けていたのか。
これで思う存分ぶつけられる。この力、この怒りを。
Oh my god.
Is there like an after credit scene?
We don't need an after credit scene. We have a next episode.
I know.
Oh, what an episode. I mean, as every single one of this in this show. That's it. This show is just, in my opinion, pure love.
This is ridiculous.
Just
Like, this is
love.
exactly what we were talking about in
And
the
that
beginning
was
and
shown
how it goes.
exactly like
Yeah.
in this episode. Everything that we talked about.
Because that has constantly been a message throughout the show, just like what the show wants to portray. It keeps portraying in such a beautiful manner, but like every fucking time.
But it is true, not in just beautiful manner. You are influenced by the people around you, very much, and who you are surrounded with. So like if the people can influence you in a good and in a bad way.
Yeah.
And here with Mob, he, like you said in the beginning of this episode, he was very lucky to have, especially because he's a powerful Esper. And he's very lucky to be influenced by good people. I mean, he is pure-hearted, that's true, but I think power can corrupt. And he has been very lucky to be surrounded by good people who brought out the best in him. Like you see, there was a good guy there. I mean, he wasn't corrupted, but he was easily manipulated.
Because he had a lot of anxiety and he had no friends and he was bullied because he's different, you know.
Just like Mob in the beginning. He had everything just like Mob. He just didn't found a teacher, a master. He founded this guy founded him. The way that Master influenced Mob is the completely opposite of this. Yes, Mob was used by the Master as well, but in different ways. He learned a lot. The Master was good for him.
Yeah. I mean, we have already, addressed that situation. Like, thankfully, Reagan, has never been cruel or unkind. He was just a bit shitty, let's say, for using a child, And the show also addressed that in those beautiful episodes. Where Mob, also really grew up and stopped, again, because of the people that he's surrounded with. He can see when someone is, let's say, using him in a way where he deserves better and should receive better. Like, you need to be surrounded by good people so that you can know your worth, so that you can then be more confident in your decisions. And so, like, Mob went away from Reagan because, like, he just realized that Reagan doesn't necessarily, let's say, respect my time. Like, he was taking Mob for granted. But, like, we have addressed that. And after that, we have just been living the best life with the two of them.
And here we have a guy who was very depressed. He couldn't
He's
get
not
out
leaving
of
his room for like 15
he
years
didn't
or
have
something.
anyone, literally anyone. And then this guy came there and used him, manipulated him. And because like he was in such a bad place, he was very easily manipulated.
Like he had no one, and he was always very
and he
afraid.
Was looking, needing
Yeah,
someone.
he need any type of guidance. Like it's like you're in a desert and you need water, and then here comes fucking rain.
It
you
was
know,
literally like that.
Even if it's fucking poison, you really can't tell because like you just need something to survive. And that guy
was that for
Suzuki.
him.
That is a Suzuki. He then came, you know, and this guy thought it was like salvation, but it was really just damnation, you know. And he followed him. And that guy, like, really does seem, let's say, like in a parallel universe where Mob wouldn't have friends or his family or anything like that. Like, he could easily become this and feel so isolated because his powers are so strong. And he, like, always was afraid of his powers and, like, what they can do to someone. And again, just because of the people that were constantly surrounding him, you know, Reagan and now Dimple and his brother and Teru and everything, people that he has met through along the way. He has learned to maybe not fear his powers because he knows who he is and how he would use those powers. Like he just became much more confident in himself, where this guy, like, he is much older than Ma, but he never really had a chance to start with. He was just closed away, and it's very sad actually. But you can see that he is really just, he is a kind person who wouldn't want to hurt anyone. Like, you can see by his action, he was like, you know, you're a kid, please leave. You know, and he kept saying, I really don't want to do this, but like he kept doing it because he feels like he has to obey his master because that's all he has.
And the way he talks about him, he constantly mentions how he saved him, and he needs to believe that his master, I mean this guy, Suzuki, is good, and like he is saying his words, like sometimes you need sacrifices.
And he told me he evacuated most of the town.
Exactly. So like he is that's what he learned from him.
Yeah.
And he was just very vulnerable, and I love how they showed that's who Mob could have been
and so like,
easily.
So very
and
easily.
In that there you can really see the difference when you have good people around you, how much you're influenced by your surroundings.
I honestly don't think in life that there is like anything more impactful than having like a good environment around you, whether that's like family or friends or anything. Both are very important, and like if one is lacking, like then the other one has to hold it up. But like if both are very much lacking, then that's like really bad. Yeah. Like that's really hard to overcome. I love that, again, the messaging of this show, Forever and Always, is about those people around you. I love that Mob was he's so young, but he was able to articulate to him what his master or Suzuki did to him, and how he used him, and how he's not your friend, he's not anything, he is just using you. And he doesn't value you at all. And
I think that this guy was managed to believe him and open up to him because he saw Mob's emotions and experienced those emotions and could connect with that.
And saw that Mob went through the things that he has gone through, and he has come out on the other side of it.
And this guy truly does want to do good. That's the difference. This guy truly does want to do good. And here you have a good person next to you who felt the same as you. So like, it's believable to me that he would be managed to get through to him.
Again, the joy of this show is that it puts the most weight on getting through to people, not by using your powers, but by just like empathizing with people and understanding their pain. Because like honestly, mostly that what Mob is doing mostly is trying to talk to people.
That's why
Reagan said like he's just trying to talk to people, and then like then he starts defending himself, and if we have to, then we start attacking. But like mostly he just tries to talk to people's common sense.
Yeah, he said that's his quality, that he is able to articulate
his feelings.
Yeah, articulate his feelings and thoughts
and tell
and
you
emotions,
exactly what he thinks.
Which is very good.
I mean, again, it's my favorite fucking thing. I love how all the powers and everything is very secondary to the main storyline. I mean, it's, it's very important. Like, it makes him who it is, like having those abilities and everything, and how he deals with it is what is really special with Mob. But again, it's sort of a secondary storyline to me, and the main one is just a very human story about love and friendship.
That's
that's
the only storyline that I will remember from this show. Like, that's the main thing that I will remember. That's why this show is thank you to everyone who suggested it, who made us put it on the poll, because in my opinion,
and it was legitimately a last second entry. We had our like shows for the poll, and then like to post the fucking poll, and then did I remember like
somebody said it's coming soon, and then we checked.
Yeah, and I was like, Mob, and we saw there were like comments for Mob Psycho. We just like didn't maybe notice.
And we're like,
them.
Okay, let's put it.
Sure, like let's put that one. Like we didn't think it was gonna win really, and then like suddenly it's won, and we're like, okay,
surprised,
interesting,
but excited.
Yeah, and what a joy this has turned. I cannot emphasize to you how every time I'm so surprised. What a joy this has turned out to be. Like really. Every episode I get so emotional by the beauty and by what message it tries to convey. It's
not that common for TV shows.
It's very rare.
Really completely focused on love and life in general. I think that's
like in the kindest way possible. Like just in the kindest way possible. And I appreciate them so much for that.
I think people can learn a lot from watching this show.
Again, this is the type of show where I'm like, if I have fucking children and they're young, I would play this like immediately.
But honestly, I think even
adults, of course. But like
adults
children
should watch this, because
I think even adults can get something out of it, because like we don't necessarily always process these things and the importance of it. And like even maybe how much you have, let's say, maybe suffered in life because you didn't have those types of relationships. I think I've been very fortunate in my life, honestly.
I feel like this show is like therapy, honestly.
Legitimately.
Like therapy.
It just feels so nice. Yeah. It just feels very cathartic. Of course, Mob gave the best possible advice to that guy. And like later on, again, just the power of that. Later on, that guy comes and saves Reagan. From being fucking, I don't know what happened to him.
And after that, oh my god, I love how they showed how he has no one. The guy, the main Suzuki, he has literally no one.
And I love that again, the downfall in this is people being loyal to each other. Because those people who are with him, they were like, oh, so he has, I don't know what he said, like he has this one, the guy that's with the umbrella is no longer with Suzuki. I'm with him.
Yeah.
Like there's no questions asked. Like people are not following you. The reason why you're losing is because people's connection with each other. Yeah. And you just don't understand the importance of it. And he looks down on that.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he is so, he is so powerful. Of course he is. He is incredibly powerful. He is scarily powerful.
Yeah.
But he cannot win by himself. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And the show just does an incredible job of pointing that out. What I want to know now, Mob has entered a bit terrifying portion of his powers, where he's like, his eyes now look determined and mad. I mean, he is at 100% rage. And Reagan's like, oh shit, Mob has lost it. I don't know, like now, the next episode, what my ideal situation here would be. Is everyone bands together, like to just like stop Mob from doing something that he could possibly, regret, and then by the power of fucking friendship, you know what I mean? We defeat this guy.
I think somehow Mob needs to, I don't know, take out his power, something like that, because I don't think he's gonna be one with reason. I think he is at least at this point seems too far gone for that. So we'll see. I have no idea how
But I
this
just
is
think
gonna
they can
turn
always
out.
pull him back. Like, I think that's the importance of having people around you.
You think they will pull the Suzuki back?
Not Suzuki. I mean, I can think they can pull Mob back from like
Yeah,
doing
I wasn't
something like
talking
this.
about
Oh, you're thinking like how they can take down
how,
Suzuki?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think taking his power from him. Because
Yeah, maybe like if all of them somehow band together and...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think others know how to. I think just Mob
I mean,
knows how to take
I'm not
out,
quite sure how we're gonna, let's say, defeat him, but I just think it's gonna take all of us.
Yeah.
You know, let's say maybe, mostly gonna, let's say, Mob because he's the most powerful, but I just think it's not gonna be like him alone. I just think it's gonna be everyone who's there.
I just don't want them to kill him. I don't want Mob to kill him. So that's why I'm like, there is no reason with making reason with him. I think he needs to be stopped by not having his powers. I have no idea, but that's the only way that I can at this point see them winning.
Yeah, maybe
So
he like drains all his powers trying to fight back because he said like I'm only using 10%. If you use like 100% or everything, does he then get drained and then just have like nothing and then
I don't know. But we saw that Mob can take and give powers.
Yeah, so like
just
he could
like
technically
him.
take, yeah.
So maybe he's gonna be able to do that to Suzuki as well.
Maybe.
That's...
Maybe that's how we finish him off. Another part that I loved absolutely was when things started, when Dimple came crashing down. It was like, it's fucking bad. And Reagan immediately just goes there with no powers, but he's coming there to help Mob.
With his brains again, like
he's
I don't like when we
ridiculous.
say no powers because he has a lot of them. He has a lot of powers. He saved us millions
Just
of times.
not supernatural
Just
powers,
not supernatural
powers.
ones. And he even told this guy like people have many. Oh my god, love those portions in this episode as well. Like this is not what makes you the most powerful. Someone is strong. Someone is like smart. Someone, you know what I mean? Like some. People have their qualities and they're all equal and that's what's beautiful, that everybody's unique.
Again, he keeps
love
emphasizing that like the power, that's just one of Mob's qualities. And most of the other qualities have nothing to do with his powers. Like that's what makes him a good person. Like it's not about the powers at all.
And I think again, I just think that's beautiful. I think the message in the show, every message is just beautiful. Like
it's
again,
stunning.
So happy that we're watching this.
Again,
honestly,
it's always just like I don't know if I ever cried from happiness in like for so many episodes, just like pure fucking happiness.
Sense8, I think that was it. Probably, and now here we go again. You know, I mean, we had some shows. But like it's very rarity.
Like for these many moments to cry from happiness.
Something like this. That is so fucking beautiful in my opinion. Okay guys,
let's
we're
watch next
gonna
episode.
finish this season.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.